Hello and welcome to this lesson. In this chapter, we're going to adjust a new file in Microsoft Word and we want to set a page setup to have a systematic page. You see a template here that is limited in borders and margins on the top to 40 millimeters, at the bottom 25 millimeters, right 25 millimeters and left 22 millimeters. This is for the first page, but for the setup of the second page, it is different. 25 millimeters top, 25 millimeters at the bottom, and right and left to 22 millimeters. And I need to mention that the page size is A4. So we open a blank page in Microsoft Word, and as you see, we have a ruler on the top of the page that is based on centimeter, but we want to change it to millimeter scale. So we go to File, Options, Advanced. In Advanced, we scroll down to find Display. And in Display, Show Measurements in units of, you see it's based on centimeter, but you can change the scale, inches, millimeters, points, and picos. So we choose millimeter as the scale of our ruler. Okay. From now on, the scale in the ruler is based on millimeter. Now we want to do page setup. How? We go to Page Layout, Margins, Custom Margins, and a page opens. Page setup opens. As you see, we can change the size in the borders. So top, do you remember how much was it? Yes, 40 millimeters. Bottom 25, left 22, and right it was 25 millimeters. There is one important point here, and that was about the paper size. Do you remember the paper size? It was A4, but you go to paper size here, you can change it to different sizes. A4, you can have A5, A6, and even you can have your own custom size. So I change it to A4, yes, and confirm the changes that we have here. So the setup for the first page is complete. Now we want to do the setup for the second page. So we enter down to go to second page, choose the second page, and yes, now we are in the second page. And again, we can do the page setup by going to Page Layout, Margins, and Custom Margins, but there is a shortcut that is very easy to use. How? You can double click on the ruler here. And as you see, we again go back to page setup. We go to margins, but here there's an important point, and because the setting in first page and second page are different, we have to go to apply to this point forward, and now we change the borders. Top was 25 for the second page, bottom was 25, left 22, and right is 22, and confirm it. Yes, you see that the page setup for first page and second page is done. If you want to double check it, we again click on the first page and double click on the ruler, and you see that the setting is complete. Now click on the second page, double click on the ruler, and as you see that the setting for the second page is complete again. If you want to see the difference between the setup in first and second page, we go to View, Grid Lines, and we can choose multiple pages. You see that the setup for first page and second page are clearly different. And you can see that in these, based on these multiple pages. There's just one point here about the grid lines. Grid lines are your guidelines when you are using Microsoft Word, and they are not printed. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoy it and see you in the next lessons. Have a good time.